Well, today I went to the mailbox and guess what I found? My homeowner's insurance policy renewal. I knew it was going to be coming soon, but my renewal date's not until second half of April. So I was a little surprised that it was there today. And before I go into it, I want to talk a little bit about why I was a little anxious to see it. I do keep up with real estate prices around here online, and as a consequence, my YouTube feed has a lot of real estate stuff. And recently, I've been getting a lot of stories, if you will, horror stories about huge homeowners insurance policy increases at renewal time, or people getting non-renewed. And that's kind of scary because you are used to a particular premium. You might expect that it might go up a little bit due to inflation, but you don't want a sudden 50 or 100% jump. That can mess up your budget. So with some apprehension, I opened this thing today and saw what had happened to my homeowner's policy renewal premium. Now, before I tell you exactly what happened, I'll just tell you a little bit about my house. I live here on Mount Desert Island, Maine. I have a sort of typical, modest 4-bedroom, 3-bath shingled cottage on a couple of acres of land, about 200 yards from the ocean. So nothing fancy. And the insurance company values my house at about $700K. So it's not a particularly expensive house for around here. Now, I don't know that if I was going to put it up for sale that I'd ask $700K, because asking prices around here are a little bit higher than that. Right now, the median asking price for homes for sale is in the $1 million range in this area. And by this area, I mean the town of Tremont, Maine. Now, there aren't very many homes for sale, so that might be skewed simply by what's for sale right now. So my house is pretty normal, maybe a little bit upscale compared to the average house in Tremont, but nothing fancy. I don't have waterfront. I do abut Acadia National Park, and I do live on a private road, so traffic isn't a problem. But, it's nothing fancy. So, what happened when I opened my policy renewal? I immediately looked down to the bottom line, if you will, and there it was, the new premium. Oh man, what a shock. My premium has gone down from, now we have pretty normal coverage, the usual $1 million liability, full replacement cost for the house, nothing special, just typical coverage. And so, I was a little surprised because I've been reading all about people's insurance premiums skyrocketing, and mine's going the other way. So I pulled out the last couple of years' premiums, and my premiums were $780 2 years ago, $731 last year, and $717 this year. So they're on the way down, while at the same time, what the insurance company thinks it will cost to rebuild my house in the case of a total loss, in other words, what they've insured the property for, has gone up by about 15%. So I wrote the numbers down here, approximately an 8.2% decline in the insurance premium, while the coverage I have has gone up by, if you factor everything in, by 9%. So, I'm not going to complain. They're charging me less for more. So, I guess what I want to do is say, insurance premiums here on the coast of Maine are not as scary as if I was, say, in Florida or Louisiana or someplace like that, where I might see pretty big increases. Here, they seem to be going the other way, and I'm not uh, unhappy to see my homeowner's insurance premium go down. Anyway, I just wanted to make a short video to talk about that because it was a positive thing. I was a little apprehensive when I opened this bill, but it was a positive thing to see that it was going the way I'd like it to keep going. Now, the rate that my policy premium is dropping has declined over the last couple of years, and actually it's been going down for about 4 years now. It was over 800 4 years ago, and I don't think it's going to go down a lot more. It went down $14 from 23 to 24, so it's probably going to bottom out around $700 and all that. Of course, this might be impacted by the fact that I have had this policy from the same company for 25 years and I've never made a claim. And of course, the one thing that has changed that's negative is my deductible is tied to the replacement value of my house in the policy as a percentage of that, so it has gone up steadily. So, and they've also introduced a hurricane deductible of 2% of my replacement value. So, that's pretty high, but we haven't had a hurricane here for a long time. We do have some windstorms in the winter. We had 2 back in January where we had hurricane force winds, but they caused almost no damage on my property. I think I lost 2 trees, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, so that's what's happening. My homeowner's insurance went down, not up, which is a wonderful thing to see. Okay, thanks for watching.